Hey all you Marvel fans, the Blue Lever channel here with my small MCU Blu-ray and 4K collection. As you can tell from here, it's a Captain Marvel. That is my small MCU Blu-ray and 4K collection. I do have the DCEU, and I have Fox Marvel and Sony Marvel and some of the all three Blades and other superhero movies. Show a little bit of my MCU Blu-ray and 4K collection here. Here is the original Iron Man, right here with Robert Downey Jr., which I actually saw in theaters opening weekend and the second weekend as well. I actually went on a date on the second weekend, and that relationship never happened. This is actually the Paramount release that they released back in 2008 on Blu-ray, but I actually got the DVD first, and then I upgraded to Blu-ray like a couple years later. This actually came with a slip cover, and I don't have the re-release Blu-rays because I just don't like those slipcover arts, but this is the coolest one here. Incredible Hulk Steelbook. I really like the Incredible Hulk with Edward Norton and Liv Tyler, and this is actually a really good Steelbook, and I really like this movie here. I have it in order how I saw the films and also how they came out as well. This is a really cool Steelbook released by Universal. It's the comic book Steelbook, and I really like it. I really like the Incredible Hulk. I wasn't a fan of Ang Lee's The Hulk because I was in a theater once and there was a baby crying the whole time. And also the movie wasn't entertaining as much. This one was way better. This one had a better story, and the Hulk was done better. Edward Norton actually did a good job, finding out that he had issues with the movie and the set and Kevin Feige. That's why he didn't return for Avengers, and they gave that to Mark Ruffalo. But I really do love The Incredible Hulk. This is a really good film, and I'm glad I have it in my collection. Is Iron Man 2. This was also a upgrade because I had gotten the standard DVD, but then I upgraded to Blu-ray, and this is also the Paramount release before they reissued this again a few years ago. But I actually like this one. This actually comes with an awesome slip cover here, and it also has like the art here, 3-disc combo set, and I really like this. This movie was not one of my favorites. It was actually it wasn't great as the first one was, but it was good at certain points. Mickey Rourke was underutilized as the villain there. Could have used him a little bit better. But Sam Rockwell as the villain also, he was really good. And I hope they bring him back for future films. But this was okay. Iron Man 3. This was a straight Marvel film that no longer, I think, distributed by Paramount. This was actually an okay movie directed by Shane Black. Not Jon Favreau. He didn't come back for this one. This one did make over $1 billion. This one came out right after Avengers. It was an okay movie. Did have problems with the Mandarin and the storyline of that and the ending. Does have great action sequences. Does have some great humor, but it's one of those films I don't rewatch, but I'm glad I have it in the collection. Captain America: The First Avenger. I've been trying to get this Blu-ray. I had to get the re-release Blu-ray because the other Blu-ray with 3D was so expensive at Target. I've done videos on that for years on this channel, but I actually didn't get to see this one in theaters because I didn't know how good it was until I saw it on TV one day and really loved it and enjoyed it. But it took me a while to actually get this. I actually got this last summer. I'm glad I have my Captain America movie collection already done. So this is Captain America: The First Avenger, the first introduction for Steve Rogers. I don't like this cover. I like the other one better with everybody. I actually have a poster of that, which I don't hang up because I don't have room in my room. But this is actually a good film. Very entertaining. Hugo Weaving as Red Skull was great. I don't know why he returned, but I guess he had issues with the makeup and stuff like that. Alice Silvestri's score was great for this movie. Right pickings for this. And Joe Johnson did a really good job. Captain America: Civil War, my personal favorite, and I guess on my top 5 MCU movies. Introduces to the Winter Soldier. This actually was a 3D Blu-ray collection slipcover set. You actually get one of, I think, Nick Fury, Black Widow, Winter Soldier, and I think you get one of Falcon, and I ended up getting Captain America because I love Captain America. Really love this movie. Every time it's on TV or I just want to watch it, I pop this one in more than any other movie ever. Then we got Captain America: Civil War, other personal favorite movies. The collector's edition here, Blu-ray, 3D Blu-ray. Disney's releasing anymore. They're just releasing them without the 3D anymore, but they're also releasing it with the shitty covers. I'll show you that when I get down to some of the recent released Marvel Blu-ray releases. But this is actually good. I actually have the poster in my room, and I really enjoy this movie. I've watched this a lot when it was on Netflix, even though I own it, but Actually a good movie, and actually my mom has loved this movie as well, and she really likes Civil War. She's watched it a lot of times, so yeah. Then we get to the Avengers. Everybody's movies. I also did see Thor in theaters and stuff like that. It's okay. I don't have Thor 1 or 2. I don't have a lot of the MCU movies because I'm not a fan of all of them, and I don't really like to have movies I don't like in my collection. But one day I might put them in here as well. But the Avengers, directed by Joss Whedon. I actually saw this in theaters 3 times, opening weekend, second weekend, third weekend. Really enjoyed this movie. It was just a great fun of a film, and this is actually the Blu-ray that it came out in 2012 before they reissued it again and again, and I really didn't like that. I really like this edition. It's a Blu-ray, it's not the 4K. And anything I buy, I don't upgrade if I want to, and I just like this Blu-ray. If I have it, I don't want to rebuy it again and spend money on editions. I don't know why people would just buy the same edition again and again. That's just a waste of time. I really like this movie a lot. It's fun. It has everything, and it's just a great introduction to the Avengers and Marvel's 10 years of what they're doing. So Marvel's The Avengers. The collector's edition of the 3D Blu-ray and Blu-ray of Avengers Age of Ultron, which is one of my least favorites, but it's a watchable movie when you want to watch it, and James Spader as Ultron was great. He was not in all the speculation, all the months, appear in Endgame, and he did not, but this movie was decisive with fans. Storylines were here and there, add-ons that didn't need it, and it just made the movie it just didn't compare to the first one. It did well at the box office, but, I guess, sometimes you get a hit and miss, and this one was a hit, but even though I liked it, it was just a miss for me, and it could have been better. And we get to Avengers Infinity War, my personal fun favorite film. I've seen this movie more times than anybody. I really enjoyed this movie. It's one of the best fun films I had experience in the theater with an ex-girlfriend and her kids. They really loved it, and we talked about this movie after, and I really enjoyed it. I'm no longer with that woman, but I really love this movie. Ended up getting the 4K Ultra HD edition, and I've actually now seen it like probably 20 times, and probably 5 times of that I've seen it on Netflix. Really love this movie. What I can say about Avengers Infinity War is just love this movie. It's awesome. Then we get the collector's edition of Guardians of the Galaxy, which I saw in theaters like twice, and Rocket Raccoon's my favorite character in the movie. Bradley Cooper does a great job doing the voice of Rocket. I love Rocket. I just wish I could do a movie with Rocket Raccoon and just be the best MCU movie ever. Kevin Feige, please do a Rocket Raccoon solo movie. That movie would be badass. Please go do it. It will make money. James Gunn did a good job. This is actually a collector's edition when the Blu-ray came out of different characters. I ended up getting Rocket. It was the last one. My mom actually picked it up for me, and she said, "Why do you want a raccoon?" as the cover on the Blu-ray. And then she saw the movie and she fell in love with Rocket too. But I really love this movie. Really good movie, fun movie, and just please Rocket Raccoon movie. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, which is an okay movie. The first one's better. This one went everywhere, and it was okay entertainment, but just for me, it's not really rewatchable at times, but it does have some good parts, some okay parts, and just some boring parts. But James Gunn really did not do really well with this one. Some people like it, I don't. It's an okay movie, but it's a great addition to my collection. Spider-Man Homecoming, the first Marvel Studios movie with Spider-Man in it after, Amazing Spider-Man 2 failed at the box office, even though I enjoy Amazing Spider-Man 2 for what it is. Our first introduction to, he was actually introduced in Civil War, and then he got his own movie with MCU, but it's still owned by Sony. Really good movie, entertaining. Michael Keaton as Vulture was great. I hated it that he was not in Far From Home, even though that was a great movie with Mysterio, played by the great Jake Gyllenhaal. Robert Downey Jr. had a small part in the film, but this movie was really fun and entertaining, and I really enjoyed it. We got Thor Ragnarok with now the reissued slipcovers that I hate because it has that stupid thing there, and Disney always trying to change stuff up, and multi-screen editions, no more 3D Blu-rays, and Thor Ragnarok is great. It's fun. It's actually the Thor that we needed. The first Thor was much darker because directed by Kenneth Branagh. The second was during Alan Taylor. Nobody likes Thor: The Dark World. This one's more fun, and I enjoyed it. I'm glad that Chris Hemsworth got his due as Thor in this movie. Is a good one, a fun, and just seeing the Hulk talking was just incredible. Then my first 4K Blu-ray pickup ever. This was my first 4K buy for my 4K Blu-ray player is Black Panther. Now people have their issues with Black Panther. Some people love it, some people hate it. Some people think that Blade with Wesley Snipes is the first black superhero, and he is, and I defend that. I love Wesley Snipes as Blade. Mahershala Ali has to he's not a martial artist. He has big shoes to fill, and I'm sorry, Wesley Snipes is my Blade forever. I'm sorry, Mahershala, you're a great actor. Black Panther is a great movie, entertaining movie. It does have some issues with story. You killed off Claw, played by the great Andy Serkis. I don't know why would you guys do that. It's just stupid to me. The visual effects at the end needed some work. The story is good, but I hope they improve on that on Black Panther 2, which is not going to make the same money as this one, but this is my first 4K Blu-ray buy ever. And last but not least, Captain Marvel. I saw this with my nieces. They really enjoyed it. It's an okay movie. It didn't really wow me over. It had some fun stuff with Sam Jackson as young Nick Fury. And the 90s references were really lackluster. I really just wish they had put more into it. I know that people don't like Brie Larson as Captain Marvel. To me, I think she got better when she was in Endgame. This was an okay film. And I hope the sequel does better. But a lot of fans didn't want her here. There was a lot of backlash where she said this and that. And some of the cast of Endgame and a lot of the original OGs didn't like her at all. And, you know, the roastings and the disrespect she gave, and it's all, there's a lot of videos on YouTube. Just look up Brie Larson getting roasted and you know what I'm talking about. But it's an okay film. That was my small MCU Blu-ray and 4K collection. I can't wait to get Avengers Endgame and put it right here next to Infinity War. I will be doing a Blu-ray unboxing of that film. I can't wait. Saw it twice in theaters, really enjoyed it. It was a long movie, and I've done reactions to, you know, Tony Stark's death and the battle scenes and the honest trailers, you know, release of Avengers Endgame. If you've not seen those videos, please, when you're done here, please check out the videos if you've not seen them on my channel. So please check those out. You actually will enjoy them. But that's my small MCU 4K and Blu-ray collection. I don't have Ant-Man, Ant-Man 2. I don't have like the 2 Thors and certain other films that I'm missing here. And I apologize for that. It takes a while to get those movies, and Disney doesn't drop the prices because those things are like $22, $23. But I'm happy with what I got. So yeah, guys, let me know what you have in your Blu-ray or 4K collection. Which is your favorite MCU movie? Mine's is Captain America, the Winter Soldier, and Civil War, and Infinity War are my top 3 on my list. I love those films. Captain America's the man he wanted, and he got Peggy at the end of Endgame, and that's all he wanted. And I'm actually happy that, you know, Steve Rogers is off doing his thing. We might get a movie here and there with, you know, Chris Evans in the future with Captain America. But let me know what is your favorite MCU movie and what do you have in your collection and what do you own. So leaving that in the comments. Give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to the Blue Lover channel. We'll do videos like this. Blu-ray unboxings, Blu-ray pickups, and trailer reactions to other videos. Like I said, on Screen Junkies, honest trailers of Avengers Endgame and reactions to other videos. So please subscribe to the Blue Lover channel to catch my other videos if you've missed. Hit my post notifications bell. Once you hit my bell, you will get videos like this and other videos uploaded into your inboxes because YouTube does not send notifications. So please, it's important that you hit that bell. Once you hit that bell, you will get all my videos in your inboxes. So please, hit the bell. And share the video with all your friends, because when you share the video, it actually goes up to certain places' recommendations, or people just find it out of nowhere. So if you can share it with your friends or anybody who loves these types of videos, please share the video. I am the Blu-ray Lover channel, and I catch all of you guys next time.